Oh, hi, podcast listeners. There's many ways you can listen to the Real Nerds podcast. You can subscribe on iTunes. You can also subscribe on Stitcher Radio. You want to send us a Twitter message? You can do that. It's so easy, at Real Nerds. Like us on Facebook, Real Nerds Podcast. You can visit our website, realnerdspodcast.com, where there'll be a lot of articles for you to not only read, but to listen to our previous shows. Do you like your stories told through pictures? Then you can also follow us at Real Nerds on Instagram. You can also call us, 720-6nerds5. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show.
Camera, action!
Well, a real nerd knows who shot, and a real nerd can follow the plot, and a real nerd
Doesn't talk film. I'm sorry.
Take it outside.
Well, a real nerd knows who shot, and a real nerd can follow the plot, and a real nerd will give it all they got. Lights, camera, action. Real nerds.
This is Real Nerds Podcast, and we are the best podcast on the internet to hear reviews for movies. I am Ryan, and I am joined by Brad.
Hey.
How's it going, Brad?
Not too bad. I paid off a credit card that was really high a while back, and feeling pretty good about that.
Nice. Yeah, my wife paid off one, too.
Nice.
Yeah, she got, the only bummer is I don't know, it's a good and a bad thing. So she she changed jobs and her retirement wouldn't transfer over. So they just paid her out of her other retirement. So she took some of it, paid off her credit card, and then saved the rest because, they'll charge us taxes at the end of the year. So, but she paid off one of her credit cards, and so we are saving like $250 a month.
Yeah, mine's saving me $400. So
that's nice. Kind of feels good.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll that into my car payment and then pay that off, and then take that $1,000 I'll have sitting around to pay off other cards.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Slowly chip away. That's the secret to life, man. Just keep on chipping away.
Yep. What's new with you?
No, I work all the time. Nothing exciting, except today I'm off. My wife had to be at work at 7 a.m. She's working a 12-hour shift. And I'm guessing she expects me to have the dishes clean when she comes home.
Well, yeah, dudes belong in the kitchen. Don't you know that?
No, dude, chicks, bro. Chicks. You got it all backwards. She needs to work all day, come home to a dirty house, and clean it, pick it up.
I was told a man needs to be barefoot and in the kitchen at all times. I don't know what you heard.
Chicks love working really hard and then having to come home and take care of people. I don't know if you knew this. I've been married a long time, and that's the one thing I know. Women love to be disrespected. Yeah, nothing. I got nothing.
So you definitely have dinner ready for her, right?
Oh, yeah. No, I literally cooked. I got tri-tip steaks are on sale at King Soopers. And I looked up this recipe for my air fryer. I'm like, I wonder if that's good. And so I put it in there. Yeah, it came out really good.
Nice.
Yeah, had to cook it for like 35 minutes in the air fryer. Slice it against the grain. Against the grain keeps it tender. And yeah, so she'll have steak and a salad if she wants it when she comes home. I don't know. She's leaving me to go to New York tomorrow. Like, she'll be on vacation while I'm stuck at home.
Hey, you got to get right, or else, come home and she's going to give you a black eye again. So,
yeah. But kind of cool news is I'm off, and The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom's coming out, and so I'll be able to play that while she's gone.
Is she gone for like a week or something? Because
no, she's gone Friday. For a day. Yeah, I know, she's gone for a day. It sucks.
So yeah, you're not playing anything.
Oh no, she doesn't care. So like, she comes back the day it's released, which I'm hoping. So I got shipped from Amazon, and I got an alert that it got shipped today, and it told me that it's arriving on Thursday. So we'll see.
Get a little early.
Yeah, because I have that Superman collection, and it's in the same like package.
Hmm.
So I'm hoping
Probably
that'll show up.
dented.
Yeah, it will be. But I'm also like I'm hoping it'll show up a day early because it says it's going to. But I also have this feeling that it's going to go to like the UPS shipment center, and they're going to scan it and be like, "Oh, this can't be delivered till Friday,"
Yeah,
which I'm sure is going to happen.
totally.
But I can hope.
I got worried because I got a notification from Amazon today saying that my credit card didn't like go through for it. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna lose it. But I just pressed some buttons and said, okay. I was like, what was the problem with the credit card? Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Thanks for making me almost lose my pre-order.
Yeah, but for our listeners, we have decided that for the next couple weeks, we're going to update our progress to each other on the podcast.
Mm,
So
that's right.
Except next week we'll take a break because we're doing Film Explosion 93. But after that, we'll update if we haven't beaten it by then. I don't know. How long did it take you to beat Breath of the Wild?
Months. I mean, I didn't play it hardcore, I think when I got it, I did play it nonstop for a few days and then I had to get back to work. So
Yeah, I know that's always happens. So for all listeners out there, we actually have 9 to 5 jobs. So, I mean, we won't beat it as fast as everybody else, but I'm excited.
well, I'm a contractor, so I can actually play it whenever I want, as long as I'm willing to lose money doing that. So, yeah.
All right.
It might cost me $200 a day to play Zelda. I get too into it. So definitely got to save it for the overnight when I get home. And I get to work. Yeah.
I can't wait though. It looks fun, and anytime there's a new Mario or Zelda game, I get really excited. Because that part of me will never grow up. I was talking to my dad about never growing up today, because my dad collects G.I. Joes. And he says that when he dies, he's going to be like a pyre like Darth Vader, but instead of wood all around him, it's going to be all his G.I. Joes.
He wants you to melt his Joes into him?
Yeah, because no one will want them, he says, because they're stupid.
I mean, you could probably sell them and like leave the profits to his kids.
Well, first I got to find a buyer. Then
plenty of.
And he already told me, he's like, nobody wants this shit. So I was just laughing because I got like the image of Darth Vader's helmet smoking and stuff, but just be GI Joes melting around my dad.
That'd be amazing. But yeah, you could just totally sell those to like the Gnarly Toy Box or something. Like, there's trust me, nobody doesn't want them. There's definitely some hardcore GI Joe collect. There's that one toy convention I went to where I was expecting Ninja Turtles and all I could find was GI Joe shit. So. Yeah.
Did you go to Free Comic Book Day, Brad?
I didn't. It is too much of a hassle for me.
Well, if you want it, I did get the Ninja Turtle comic for you.
I do want it. Thank you.
You got it. It's what I do, bro. It's what I do.
It's just, because like Mile High Comics makes you like pre-order them, like, pre-buy them, and I live down in the South here. It's a hassle for me to try to get to I-70, and then of course Hero headquarters, like. They don't have a ton of issues, I'm guessing. So it's just like, am I really going to go all the way through this, like, to get just one issue of this turtle comic?
Yeah, I get it. They actually had shit tons of, well, the Turtles ones, they actually didn't have too many of, but I was like, I don't know, 40th in line or something like that. And I was able to get Turtles. I got the one Spider-Man. The one Spider-Man I didn't get that's selling for like $40 on eBay is the prequel to the new video game. For some reason, they didn't get that comic. But it's okay.
Where'd you go?
Hero headquarters.
Hero headquarters, yeah. Yeah, it's just like, unless I got there at the door open, I figured by the time I got there, like I'd be driving all the way just to find out they sold them out within like 5 minutes. So
yeah, well, I thought of you, and I was like, well, I'll get the Ninja Turtles because I got the 2 Spideys they had there. One was that Disney Junior show, Spidey and His Amazing Friends. I got the 2 Spideys, the Ninja Turtles, and a Conan. They let you get 4 free without buying anything.
Nice, yeah. I figured if they did have any left over, they would just mark them up the next day. So
Yep, but I got you, brother. I got you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah. I was willing
Yeah,
to
it's
let
like-
it go, but I'm glad I still have it.
Yeah. Well, I always keep an eye out for you, you know? And it did take a lot out of me. It was a free comic. So when I could have got some other comic they had there that I don't even know what I wanted.
Yeah. Like you had a certain number of comics you can carry. Like you physically can't carry more than what you did. And, yeah, you reserved a spot for me. I appreciate that.
Yeah. I was like, man, I don't know if I can carry this 8 by 11, less than an inch thick, actually a centimeter thick book, but I did it for you. For you, I did it.
It's good they didn't come pre-bagged and boarded, or else like that would be an extra comic right there. So
Oh, fuck, dude.
they just
you're
add to
right.
the weight. Yeah. So good thing it's on its own. Yeah.
It's what I
I'm
do.
protected.
I am a people pleaser because
You're a
not only
friggin'
did
hero, dude.
Not only did I get that for you, but June 30th through July 2nd, I will be at Colorado Convention Center in our Real Nerds booth for Denver Fan Expo.
Yeah. Come say hi to that hero.
Yes. I mean, there'll be other nerds there, but I really don't give a fuck. You want to come see me. I mean, that's what everybody wants. That's what everybody wants to see. And I make dreams happen.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. You should come say hi to us.
Yeah. We're
And-
going to have a cool Blockbuster themed booth. And, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be good times, like always.
The tape rentals are going to have little prizes in them. So if you shop around, you could take home some stuff of ours.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Some stickers,
I should go
maybe
to-
some candy, popcorn. Huh?
I should go to some like thrift store and see how many video cassettes I can find.
Yeah. If you can get some, I actually, at a Gnarly Toy Box, I found a Last Action Hero and Sudden Death, which is a 93, but, yeah, I got an actual Last Action Hero on VHS for our booth. So
Sweet. Do they charge a lot for those?
no, it's like a $1, $2.
Because I didn't know if they were coming back, like cassettes or something.
Oh yeah. I mean, Goodwill, like I'm sure on eBay, they're probably marked up, but yeah, thrift stores, yeah, they're still like 99 cents or something.
Cool. Well, Brad, you know what we do every week on this show? We see a new movie.
So,
This week.
oh,
We saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Stay tuned where we'll recommend the film or not, play the trailer, then spoil it. We also talk about movie news and things we've been watching throughout the week. Brad, should people see Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3?
Of course. Yeah, this movie is great. Not as fun as the other old Guardians movies, but that's because it's so heavy and emotional. The story is pretty serious. There's some lighthearted moments here and there, but I'd say it's less fun, but not that doesn't ruin it. It's a good sort of ending to that story, and yeah, everyone should go see it.
I agree. And in fact, I'm going to lay down the gauntlet. It's my favorite Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
What?
Yeah. I rewatched the other two, and I do love the other two a lot.
Same.
But this one, I don't know, just like the emotional core of the film and what everyone's going through was kind of a lot was riding on this movie, and I think everybody delivered. And yeah, it's my favorite Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Here's the trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm Star-Lord. I formed the Guardians. Met a girl, fell in love. That girl died, but then she came back. Came back a total dick.
Oh, please. He left out some important information, but that is the gist of it.
I get the same old dreams, same time every night. Fall to the ground and I wake up.
My sacred mission is to create the perfect society.
He didn't want to make things perfect. He just hated things the way they are.
I want you all to know that I'm grateful to fight beside my friends.
Incinerate them.
We were always searching for a family until we found each other.
Are you ready for one last ride? We'll all fly away together.
Into the forever and beautiful sky.
Whoever it was that you were in love with, it sounds more like her.
Her? That's
Do not bring me into this.
Knock it off!
What?
Just never noticed how black your eyes were.
They were replaced by my father as a method of torture.
He picked a pretty set.
So the Guardians are now living on Nowhere, and if you watch the Christmas special, you know they've kind of created their own colony there, or I guess city. And while they're there, almost immediately they're under attack from Adam Warlock, and he critically wounds Rocket. And when he does that, they learn that Rocket has like a failsafe on his heart.
Kill switch,
that won't let them save him, because if they do, that'll kill him. And when we learn that, we get a huge backstory about where Rocket came from. And if you've seen the other two Guardians, that he kind of never said anything about it, and he was very protective of where he came from. And we learned that he is a test subject from a villain known as the High Evolutionary, who is hell-bent on creating the perfect animals or
organism.
Species.
Species.
Yeah, there we go. Organism. And by doing this, he does horrific experiments on animals and also himself, because we learn throughout the film that he doesn't believe that he's perfect either. And he evolves his look throughout the flashbacks of Rocket. Also, Star-Lord is still grappling with losing Gamora, because obviously the Gamora that is alive in the Marvel Universe is the one from 5 years ago, before her and Peter Quill ever became an item. And we also see that Drax is kind of tired of being a Guardian of the Galaxy. Nebula is still trying to find her place. The character of Groot is still growing up. And yeah, that is a quick recap of the film and where everybody's at.
And Nebula's kind of the caretaker of everyone.
Yeah. And so as they go through this adventure trying to save Rocket, we meet up with Sylvester Stallone's character again. And we learn that Gamora is part of the Ravagers and is still in contact with Nebula, and Quill can't believe it. And he's a drunk at the beginning of the movie, and he needs to learn to be Star-Lord again. And so they have to go to this weird gelatinous planet that has the code needed to save Rocket. And when they're there, they meet the guys in the suits. I don't know what those suits are for. They're like really weird. Nathan Fillion and
I forget what they're called, but they're just basically the corporate protectors. Like, they just protect the company.
Yeah, and I feel bad. I forget the actress's name, but she's James Gunn's wife, and she's awesome in Peacemaker.
Jennifer Holland. Yeah.
Yeah, as a Harcourt, but she's in this. Has a little part where she's kind of the receptionist or security watcher person. I don't know what she does.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they try to get the stuff, and they learn that it's on. It was stolen just before they got there by one of the High Evolutionary's lackeys, and it was placed in his computer drive that's in his brain, because his assistants also go through changes throughout the film too, through the flashbacks. They keep on going, and we learn that Rocket is smarter than the High Evolutionary, and he figures out why none of the experiments take, and it really upsets High Evolutionary.
Yeah, he's invented this container that'll accelerate the evolutionary process, which, as a Ninja Turtle fan, they totally mutated a turtle into a bipedal character. So I was like, ooh, Ninja Turtle, minus the ninja. But the process makes them angry, so all the test subjects end up super aggro. And then Rocket is able to hone in on what the problem is, and that frustrates the High Evolutionary. And he wants to dissect Rocket further to find out how he's able to be inventive. And
and it's interesting because Chuck Woody, what's his last name? Fuck.
I'm not gonna try.
Fuck. Anyways, he's great in the movie because of that. Not that flashback, but the next flashback where what Rocket tells him works, and he's like so pissed at Rocket, and he explains to him, "I don't understand how someone like you can figure this out, and I can't."
Yeah, I made you. How did you do this? Yeah.
It's so good at that part. And we learned that there's like a separate Earth. What do they call it? I saw they had a title card.
Counter Earth.
Thank you. And when they go there, it's these really nice people that are animals. It's kind of like a mutant.
Yeah, humanoid animals. Yeah.
And everyone there is super nice, and they help Quill. And one of the shocking things in this film too is these benevolent people help Quill and the Guardians. And when Quill's on his way to talk to High Evolutionary, he sees, these people or animals also committing acts of violence, also doing drugs, and there's ghettos. And when he confronts the High Evolutionary about it, he says, "Yeah, that's right, and that's why we're going to destroy this whole planet." And he literally wipes out a whole planet because they're not perfect. And
where's the rest of the Avengers, or cosmic saviors? Yeah, that bugged me a little bit. Was this whole planet goes to waste, and only the Guardians are there for him. Which I'm like, we have so many other heroes now, like Captain Marvel.
Remember what Captain Marvel said in Endgame: "The universe is big."
I know. I'm sure she's got plenty more other things to do, but it's just surprising that, for his the reach that the High Evolutionary has, and how well known he is, there isn't more eyes on what he's doing.
Yeah.
He also made the Sovereign and a couple of other civilizations, whole civilizations this guy's made, and he's still free to eradicate them and start anew after all this time.
It's like he adds fail-safes to the planets.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, if they don't turn out how he wants, he just kills them all.
Yeah. Kill switches. Yeah.
It's just a really interesting play because you see that there is a part of this world where people are really nice. And always is going to be, there's never going to be a perfect world. And High Evolutionary's endgame is never going to work.
Yeah, but he's committed, so
he is. But yeah, and then they have a battle on High Evolutionary's getaway thing. Yeah.
escape lab. Yeah. I mean, he's so twisted. Eventually his own people turn on him. They're like, this guy's nuts. Like,
Yeah.
they're like, stop chasing this raccoon. Like, we can figure out another way. And no, he's just so obsessed with Rocket that,
Yeah. And so watching the film, like right away, because I took my kid to it and I go, oh man, this is pretty hardcore with the animal experiments and, you know, where Rocket figures out that he's gonna be killed and he's saving all of his friends. And when he gets them out, they're shot by the guards. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, straight up murdered. Yeah, and then there's that awesome No Sleep Till Brooklyn like single shot action sequence. Where
awesome.
Like creatures are getting sliced in half and exploded, and yeah.
I was reading a lot of complaints there online that they think the movie should have been rated R. I wouldn't go that far, but I mean, there's some pretty heavy stuff, and the way Rocket's story's told. I mean, I think there's some intensity there, and the horror comes from someone who wants everything to be perfect, and he'll do it by any means, and killing innocent people, or in this case, animals, he doesn't give a flying fuck.
Yeah, it's rated PG-13, and like it's for teens. Like, this is teen level subject matter to understand. So you were flirting with disaster by bringing your kid.
He liked it though. My son was really into it.
Yeah, I mean, it's still fun and lighthearted. Like, there's no like, if characters get shot, it's like ooze or pus, that comes out. It's not like blood splatter. Although there was that part where Rocket like crashes his little pod into the side of the like high evolutionary escape ship and like scrapes the things like right off, and there's like a blood smear on the window. But yeah,
I'll say too, like everybody's so great in this film, and I do like we get so set up all the time for when it's the final adventure that everybody dies or a lot of people die. I think it's kind of refreshing that he gave everybody kind of a happy ending. Even someone like Gamora, I like that she didn't go back to Quill. I like that she went to the Ravagers.
Yeah, it's more realistic. It's not like...
Yeah, because, her relationship with Quill hasn't happened, and she's not defined by being with him.
Yeah, like they fell in love based on a very specific set of experiences, and
exactly,
you can't just, it's too unrealistic to just expect another adventure to do that, so it's
yeah. And I like that she never really changed her character. She ended up helping them, but it's because she wanted to get the credits paid to her to give to the Ravagers. And
and that subtle thing where there's that running joke of she doesn't understand Groot until she finally learns to appreciate like what he is.
Yeah,
like the whole time she's just like, stop saying that, like we get it. And then it's just because she hasn't like tuned into understanding him the way everyone else does.
Yeah, it's just good. And even the line at the end where they tell Drax that his job isn't to be a destroyer. His job is to be a father.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, that is awesome. I love the way he goes out by helping all those children. And because for the 4 movies that he's been in, we've known him, or I guess including Thor, Love and Thunder 5, is he's just the army guy who's dopey. And to see that other side of him, wanting to be a father because, Thanos and Ronan took that from him.
Yeah, from the very beginning,
really
that was
nice.
his motivation. And like, it's a great way to give him what he always wanted, is to adopt those kids.
Yeah, it was just, I don't know. I just love that everybody kind of got their ending. Even Peter, when he comes back and his grandfather's still alive, and it was just refreshing to see. And the tag scenes are Rocket with the new Guardians group, and then Peter Quill's like his tag scene is literally just him at the end talking to his grandpa about how he doesn't want to mow the lawn because it'll look ridiculous.
Who was he was talking about someone else mowing it instead? Like I didn't catch that.
Yeah, like some 45-year-old guy mowing the lawn, and
yeah, it's like
it's just
like who else is that? I don't who's he referring to? I don't know.
Yeah, I think that was on purpose. It's just James Gunn ended his movies the way he wanted to, and he left all the characters still around. So if they really wanted to, they could always come back. But I think it's a nice arc that they all had.
Yeah. I totally thought they were killing Quill when he like goes back for the Zune and like freezes in space again, and this time like his face bloats up.
Oh yeah. And he's like, did it look cool?
Yeah. I know Mantis says that too, and she subdues I forget what they're called, those like squid things from the previous movie, and she's like, did that look cool? Like, they're always trying to look cool when they do stuff.
Yeah. Will Poulter as Adam Warlock was cool. I like the character because he was born that way, so he still really didn't understand the world. He was just doing what he was told by the Sovereign.
Yeah, Sovereign said they pulled him out of the chamber too early, so he's got like a child's brain in a man's body. Yeah,
and a super powerful being. And when he's saved after he tries to kill him, they ask him, why'd you save me? And they tell him everybody deserves a second chance. So he sees that and he goes and saves Quill.
Yeah. Another great thing is like that's the scene right after that is Rocket going to save the animals and getting a second chance to save his friends.
And we ripped off High Evolutionary's face.
When Quill calls him like you sadistic RoboCop looking motherfucker, it's like so much like Alex Murphy. Yeah.
Yep. It was great.
Yeah. And then the rest of the Guardians beat the shit out of him because like, oh man, you just hate that guy so much at that point.
Oh yeah, he's a horrible person, and he definitely got what he deserved. And honestly, I like villains like that though, because there's no redeeming qualities in High Evolutionary at all. He needs to go away, and it was cool to see. And
I loved when they walk the Quill and Groot into the room, and he's just like holding his finger up to like, I'll take care of this in a minute. And after some time it goes by, Quill's like, oh, you have time for me now. And then he starts rattling off his plan or whatever. And Quill's just like, I don't care.
Yeah. Like I said, it's my favorite Guardians movie. I love the emotional story behind it. But I also love that it's also fun. And I think the villain in it is really cool. It looks spectacular.
Oh, the CGI in it looks great. Like, there's so many weird creatures that look good. I saw it again today. I was reminded of that little pig thing that Mantis opens up. She screams. Remember that? Really screwed up thing. She's like, I was screaming at the thing behind you, and there's like nothing behind him. Like, not you, Trey. Like, he's so hideous. But yeah, there's like that war pig and that bird thing, and that bird thing and war pig were awesome creatures. Yeah, and then the organic world that they have to get the code from looks incredible when they're like running around floating around on it, and then and then you got like Cosmo, the Russian dog.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Is just worried about being called a bad dog the whole movie. Yeah.
And James Gunn's brother's really good in it too, is Kraglin. Sean Gunn.
His arc is just trying to live up to Yondu's, standard. He's constantly trying to get the arrow to work.
Yep. And all he needed to see was Yondu tell him, not your head, your heart, motherfucker.
Yep. It's a great gag when he launches into Nebula, like around then. She's the only character that could, take that shot. Be fine.
Or when it hits Adam Warlock and he's looking around like, what the fuck hit me?
Yeah. Who threw that at me?
Yeah, good stuff. I had a lot of fun with it, and I might go see it tomorrow when I have nothing to do.
Yeah, that's one I gotta see in 4DX probably now.
Nice. Yeah, I noticed when I saw it at the Alamo, and I saw it in their biggest theater at Sloan's Lake, and the aspect ratio kept changing.
Did it?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, when it had the big action scenes, it filled the whole screen, and then when it was just conversation scenes or exposition, it went to standard letterbox.
Must be the IMAX formatting.
Yeah.
When I was at the Mayan today, they had it like beyond the screen, so a lot of stuff on the left and right were like on the curtains. So that's a little frustrating. But yeah, I didn't notice like it changing up and down.
Yeah, no, it was cool. So yeah, it's definitely one in 4DX. Like I saw Mario in 4DX, and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's like the first Marvel movie in a while that I'm like hurrying to see again.
Yeah, it. I've still enjoyed them, but you're right. It's the first one I watched, and it engrossed me again, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like
I had fun at Ant-Man. I liked Black Panther, but this is the first one since Spider-Man: No Way Home when I was like, okay, I'm into this movie big time.
Yeah, I gotta see that again on the big screen.
Yeah,
yeah.
And I hope that's a sign of things to come. I think the Marvels looks really fun. So
yeah, but it's a ways off. November.
Yeah, but I think that's on purpose. I think when Bob Iger came back, he's starting to space them out again.
Yeah, because it's always been like 3 a year, but we had Ant-Man in February, and then 2 months later we got this one, and then we have to wait like 6 months for the other one.
Yeah, now they got to figure out if Jonathan Majors is ever going to be a part of it again. So
yeah, what a rough situation.
Yeah, but I guess because there's so many variants, you just put someone else in there.
Yeah, they don't have to all look the same.
Yep, I mean the Peters have proved that.
Yep.
This is a big news story of the week.
It's real news.
Well, I was going to say that Beetlejuice 2 going into production is a big story because they're trying to make it forever. But the real big story is the Writers Guild of America went on strike, which affects a lot of stuff, especially we were just talking about Marvel. And because Marvel is constantly tinkering with their scripts for an overall overarching narrative, that they've already stopped pre-production on Blade, which was supposed to start filming next month. So hopefully they can work something out. And it's tough right now. I know the Directors Guild too is thinking about it. And, I
heard the team, which union was it? I think it was like the general like workforce was like, they had their negotiating thing before the Writers Guild. And they're like, man, we should have striked.
Yeah, it's tough. The writing is so important, obviously. And how do you pay them a fair wage in the age of streaming? And I don't know how that works and how complicated it gets. And I don't know. Because when you think about the stuff you love, like, I love Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, and the writers for that show work their fucking asses off.
Yeah. I like
Saturday
SNL.
Night Live.
And they've lost 2 episodes. The 2 final episodes of the season are gone now because.
Yeah. I don't know what the solution is because I'm not in the guild. I know nothing about it. I don't know what they're trying to get.
I don't know the economics of it.
Yeah, but I want everybody to be paid fairly.
Yeah. And all information points to like the studios are turning a profit, but somehow that money's not getting down to them. So,
which I think that when they were striking the last time, it was kind of the same thing.
Yeah, back then it was about like DVD residuals, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Now they got to look into streaming because it's what it is. I don't know. It's tough, man. There's so many people that make the movies that I love that I want everybody to get fair wages and, be appreciated. And a lot of people that are behind the scenes, writers, crew members that you never see, boom operators, the people that make sure that, script supervisors. There's so much that goes into making movies that I don't know how or what the best solution is to see everybody get equal pay and fair. I don't know.
Yeah, I think like there's this misconception that I think it happened a lot in the 90s when people like Jim Carrey were pulling like $20 million paychecks, and some writers were like getting paid $1 million spec script money. And, that's like a handful of people, when the reality is there's thousands, hundreds of thousands of just craftspeople below all that and just regular writers turning out stuff that they don't see those kind of deals.
Yeah, even someone, because I love Conan O'Brien, and he started as a writer, and I mean he has some of the most iconic Simpsons episodes he wrote, but he wasn't the head writer at the time, so he's not pulling what Matt Groening or those guys pull. So I don't know what the fair compensation is. I don't know. It's too complicated for me. I'm sure they deserve more, but how they balance that, and I don't know. I don't know what the answer is.
Yeah, I mean, everything I've read is like they're just they're not making more than most people, like, and they live in one of the most expensive cities.
Exactly.
And their work makes that city able to do that. So
exactly. Just how important writers are. And I mean, people on shows are so important. I mean, even when you think about people like on South Park, where they produce and write shows so quickly, you need those people. You need those creative people back there.
Yeah. And with the studios relying so heavily on streaming subscriptions for revenue, it's shocking that it's not obvious that, like, oh yeah, well, we're making way more than we used to. Like, cause like writing is such a more important in the television medium now. Like, there's so many shows these days.
Correct.
Yeah. So it's definitely like the wealth of their content is there, and all that has to come from somebody thinking it up and writing it on a page. So.
Yep. So
yeah, like those are like writers' rooms. Like, most features are maybe 1 to 2 people, and then maybe some rewriters.
Exactly.
But writers' rooms are like, 10 to 15, 20 people sometimes.
Yep. I mean, that's how they work. I remember, I'll never forget how hard they work on sitcoms. There's this behind the scenes making of Friends, and Matthew Perry delivers a line, and there's a couple chuckles. And when he does, it's interesting because the behind the scenes and behind the camera's behind the crew, and you see the actors, and it gets a couple chuckles. And when that happens, you see all the writers like converge and rewrite the joke, have them do it again, and see if the laugh is bigger. So, I'm guessing that happens a lot on shows. Maybe not so much anymore, where they don't do it in front of an audience, but they need someone there to rewrite a scene if it doesn't work. So, man, that's a hard job, and I hope they work it out and they get what they deserve.
Mm-hmm.
As a script writer myself, for
speaking of scripts, we got to get our documentary finished because it's already May.
I know, I'm the worst. So yeah, Writers Guild of America, we stand behind you, and I hope you get what you deserve.
Oh wait, what am I talking about? There's no script for our documentary. That's
yeah. Wait, what? Dude, it just happens. Okay.
Yeah, it's all based on real life. I'm just editing the footage that happened.
Exactly. That's how that works, Brad.
All this actually happened.
We watch stuff throughout the week in a segment I call What We've Been Watching.
So, yeah, this is the stuff we've been watching.
Brad, what'd you watch?
Oh, gosh, so much stuff. I think I literally went back through all of Phase 4, but
wow,
Marvel Phase 4, and watched everything recently. But I'll just talk about new stuff. Like Sisu. the Nazi killing movie.
Yeah, I know Zach really likes that. I don't think you're as high on it as he was.
Yeah, I was kind of bored in places. Yeah, the story is this dude finds a ton of gold, and the Nazis want to take it from him, and they do, and so he goes back on a revenge tour and to get it back, and does a lot of brutal killing of Nazis, which is great. But yeah, like other than that, I just wasn't like interested in, he's like the silent hero. And it's a lot of style over substance, I guess. So I guess I was hoping for a little more. And then there's, it's a small budget movie, so there's a couple places where they've tried to make it more epic with CGI and all that, and
gotcha.
And it never feels real, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
like it looks pretty good compared to like 2000 CGI or whatever, but there's something about it that just feels not like there's no weight to it.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, like it's not horrible, but it's still distracting enough where it's fake.
Yeah. And then I also watched a movie called Showing Up, which is what's her name? Michelle. She was just in The Fabelmans. I can't remember her last name.
Williams?
Michelle Williams, yeah. She's this sculptor, and she's part of this like art collective, and she's got this show coming up, and she has a new piece she's trying to do. And it's really a movie about like how weird all these art collective people around her are, and then trying to like accomplish this goal, but also dealing with like being an artist and having this goal of like making your art, but then having to constantly compromise what you want to do with all the responsibilities you have to do around it. Yeah, she lives in this house, and the landlord, which is like a friend of hers at the art collective, like she won't fix the water heater. Like Michelle Williams constantly says like, "Hey, can I get some hot water? I'd really like a good shower." And her friend will say like, "I'll get on it," and they're just like totally focus on her own shit, and never get around to it. And then at one point, this bird flies into her house, and her cat mauls it. Doesn't kill it, but it becomes like she has to take care of like she lets it loose, but then her landlord finds it in the backyard and then starts to take care of it, and then basically pawns that responsibility off onto Michelle Williams. So again, she can do her art, but then Michelle Williams is stuck, holding the bag. And then she has this brother who's kind of losing his mind, it seems like. And so she's worried about him. So instead of working on her sculptures, she has to go take care of that. And then her mom is, I think, the head person at the collective. And then Judd Hirsch is her dad. And he's got like these two vagabonds just living at his house for the time being. And she doesn't trust them. So yeah, it's all these little things that are getting in the way. And she could totally just ignore them all if she wanted to. But she's cursed with caring about everything. And so, yeah, she constantly balances trying to finish her project while also taking care of all these other people. So all for the reward of, maybe 20 people showing up at an art gallery.
They're not worth it.
Yeah. She even like fires her sculptures in the kiln, and like one of them burns through, and the guy who does says like, "Oh yeah, this didn't turn out well, but I think it looks kind of cool." And she just kind of has to accept that like it's imperfect, but I've run out of time. There's nothing else I can do. Type deal.
Yep.
So that was kind of nice. Yeah, that's it.
The one thing I watched this week, I guess, technically, that I really liked is Polite Society.
Oh, yeah.
It's a story about this woman named Kia, and she wants to be a stunt woman, so she trains really hard to be a martial artist. She's always doing like Jackass videos, but not Jackass. She's basically an influencer where she's doing kicks and different stunts. Her older sister, Lena, is depressed and kind of lost because she was in art school, and she dropped out, and she comes back to live with her parents. One night they go to this party, and while they're there, her older sister is picked up on by a really handsome doctor, and they start dating, and he decides he's going to marry her, and Kia doesn't want her to be married, and then that's where it goes from there. I don't want to. There is a huge twist in this movie that is crazy that I don't want to spoil, but the movie is really fun. Like it's a cool journey of this young woman who's trying to break into a profession where there's not very many women, and she's also a person of color, of Middle Eastern heritage and Muslim. So there's another part to it. It's just it's a cool movie. It's really fun. I even took my wife. I really just saw it because I wanted to see a movie and I had nothing else to do. And then I watched the trailer. I'm like, oh, this looks pretty fun. And my wife asked to come along, and she really enjoyed it. So yeah, it's a really fun movie. The action is really cool in it. I don't want to spoil it because it's really, really interesting, and it definitely doesn't go where you think it's going to go.
Yeah, I saw the trailer a while back, and I forgot what it was, like, actual plot was, but I remember just feeling like that's something I want to see. So
yeah, you should. I mean, it's directed really well. The colors they pop. The costumes are incredible in it. Yeah, it's just a really fun movie, and there's some funny moments in it. But I'm telling you where it goes, you won't expect. I'm telling you right now.
I'm frustrated because I almost watched it last night, and I was like, I gotta go do some responsible stuff, and I kind of wish I had actually watched it because I want to know that twist.
Yeah, and it reminds me a lot of, not in the same context, but how when I saw Barbarian, where I think I'm seeing like a home invasion type movie, and it takes a right turn, like big time. And I would argue that Polite Society has a horror story in it that is more terrifying than anything that's like made up. So
wow, okay.
In context, not like it's a monster or something, but
yeah, shut up, you're gonna spoil it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it, but I would recommend people see it. I had a lot of fun in it. It's one of the most fun movies I had this year. Not expecting no expectations going in. It just happened to be playing like at 10 a.m. at Alamo, and I wanted to go. So yeah, it was awesome.
Cool.
Next week we're doing Filmsplosion 93, so send us those lists because it's awesome. Yeah. Thanks for listening. We'll see you at the movies. Bye.
Well, a real nerd knows who shot. A real nerd can follow the plot. And a real nerd will give it all they got. Lights, camera, action. Real nerds.
Thanks for listening to Real Nerds Podcast, a Nebulous Visions production. Stream or download episodes, read articles at realnerdspodcast.com. Stream us on Apple or Google Podcast, Stitcher, Spotify, or iHeartRadio. Follow us on Facebook, Real Nerds Podcast. Twitter and Instagram, @Real Nerds. Watch us on YouTube, Real Nerds Podcast. Email us at realnerds@gmail.com. Call us at 720-6nerds5. Thank you to Sparks Mandrill, Mike at Plan 9 Studios, and Bolognium for all of our groovy theme songs. And that's how you fucking do it!